Hey, are you a high achiever who struggles with perfectionism? Do you get stuck in the cycle of overthinking? Do you do everything for everyone else because you think otherwise it won't get done? Do you feel like you should come with a disclaimer? Hi, I'm anxious. Hey, I'm Katy. Full disclosure, I'm not a therapist, doctor, or mental health professional. I'm just a career mama who also struggles with anxiety. For me, anxiety reared its head at the most inconvenient times, when I wanted to be present with my family, at those high pressure business meetings, when I was laying in bed awake at night worrying instead of sleeping. I just wanted to relax and be able to have fun, and I know that you do too. What if you found tools to manage your anxiety? What if you knew how to enjoy life even though you are anxious? Look, it's time to put down that third cup of coffee and swap it for some lemon water. We're going to get control over anxiety so it can stop controlling you. Let's go, girl. Sweet Anxious High Achiever, welcome to the High I'm Anxious podcast. I'm so glad that you're joining me today. Today, I'm recording, and at the time of this recording, it's summer, and it is flippin' cold outside. I swear that there was like ice or a little bit of frost, not ice, but frost outside when I went outside to enjoy my morning coffee. I had to come back inside and like bundle up to go back out and enjoy my morning outside in the summer, drinking my coffee. What's up with that? Anyway, I'm still glad that it's summer and I know that it's going to be a little bit nicer out. I hope it's beautiful weather wherever you are right now and that you're getting to enjoy it a little bit. So today, I want to expand a little bit on last week's episode where I talked about dreaming. I think that as anxious high achievers, dreaming is something that we don't often allow ourselves to do. And sadly, I think it's also something where we maybe just have lost the skill. I think that kids are born with an innate ability to dream and dream big. But I think that as we grow into adulthood, especially when we focus on achievement and also when we struggle with anxiety, we lose that skill of dreaming. So it's something that you need to practice doing. And I realized as I was recording that episode about dreaming that one thing that I have learned to do that can help me to dream and also help me after I've dreamed to maybe put something into practice is to think about what is possible. I think that especially as somebody who struggles with anxiety and somebody with a lot of experiences, maybe in certain areas of my life, I may be quick to dismiss thoughts or ideas as not doable, not feasible, not possible, not practical, not appropriate, you name it. I have all kinds of reasons that I can make excuses for why something may or may not work out. And I found that when I use this practice of what is possible, it can help me through and out of that. So let me give an example of what I'm talking about. So I think about in my own business, it can be a struggle to find time to do even the bare minimum when I also have a career job and I've got a family and little children and just a pretty full and busy life. So finding time to do what needs to be done, if I think to myself, what's possible here? It puts me in a different mindset where I'm able to think of ways that something might work out instead of, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I'm going to spin into overwhelm and my brain is going to throw at me all of the excuses and reasons why something can't be done. If I stop and think what's possible here, then I can kind of get out of that mindset and reframe a little bit and get myself thinking in a more positive direction. Now, you have to watch out, especially as someone who battles with anxiety, to not get into the what is possible, what can go wrong, what are all of the ways that this can go south, what are all of the impediments standing in my way, and instead think to yourself, in a perfect world, what would be possible here, and allow yourself to maybe focus on one little thing that you could do to move in that direction. So in my example about finding time for my business, one possibility is just simply to ask my husband, my partner, to have time for myself. And that will give me time to do what I need to do. And I know that sounds so simple, but I really struggle to ask for support and help. And it's magical when I do it. And it's rare that he won't support me in that example where I lean on him. And it's rare that that's not going to work out for us. And yet, for some reason, my mind doesn't see that as a possibility. So just stepping back, okay, I have 2 hours worth of work to do this week. I have a busy, full schedule. How on earth am I going to get this done? Well, I could just ask for help. I could ask him to watch the kids and take on some of the other things that we have to do as a family. And then I could have my time to myself to work on my business. And I know that that sounds so simple and basic, but it's so important for us to learn to think about the possibilities in a positive way. And if you can learn to do this, it can help you to dream and it can help you to put your dreams into action, making them a reality. What is possible for me in my life? Now, if this is something that you would like a little bit of help and support with, come join my free Facebook group if you're not already a member. The link to join is in the show notes. It's an incredible, supportive community full of high achieving women just like you and I. And we would love to have you there. And we would love to hear from you what you want to be possible in your life so that you can ask what's possible. And if you're stuck and want to have a little bit of feedback or support or guidance on it, or maybe someone to just reflect and hold space for you, come to the community. We'd love to do that for you. I would love to see you there. Again, the link to join is in the show notes. That's all I have for you today, sweet friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to talk with you next week. Hey friend, thanks for being here. Did today's episode help you feel more in control of your anxiety? Did it inspire you to rest or relax? Or maybe it challenged you to really look at why anxiety is a part of your life? If so, I'd love to hear from you. If you would take 30 seconds, pause this episode, scroll down in Apple Podcasts, and leave me a review, I would be so grateful. See you next week. Disclaimer, I am not a medical professional, and this podcast is not providing therapy or medical treatment. Contents of the podcast are for informational purposes only and are not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your healthcare provider with your health questions and concerns.